We thought the best way to test electric bikes would be to put them in a race against your more conventional push bike. I'm in Christchurch to take part in an electric versus normal bike challenge organised by aircraft engineer and electric bike enthusiast Morgan Lawrence. It's going to be quite a race. A factory-built electric bike versus a home-converted electric bike versus a normal push bike. We'll be hitting the city streets before racing to the beach at Taylor's Mistake. But before we get started, I want to find out how electric bikes work. Will I need to recharge it? How hard will I have to work? I asked Morgan why he's so passionate about electric bikes.
I love electric bikes because they're a light electric vehicle. They're efficient, they're clean, they're green, they're cheap. A really cheap form of transport. If you look at the transport system we've got now, you've got a person who weighs less than 100 kgs predominantly being transported by something that weighs 1.5 tonne. That's insane. Electric bike weighs 25 kilos and does exactly the same job.
Manufactured models start at $2,000 and can cost $5,000 or more. They'll run on power for about 80 kilometres and cost only 10 cents to recharge. All you have to do is plug it in just like any other electrical household appliance. Converting an ordinary bike to electric costs $1,200 and up. It all depends how creative you want to get.
You can really customise them to your own personality. So you might have disc brakes, or you might have a back pedal brake, or you might have tassels, or a chopper bike, or a Rally 20, or an old, we've done quite a few old 1950s bikes. You can fit anything easily to your converted electric bike because you've got onboard power. So anything electric, you can fit a stereo. We've got bikes with USB, high and low beam, cruise control.
But my race bike is a very flash factory-built one.
It's a Whisper Works 705. It's 36 volt and it's 250 watt. To put that in perspective, Lance Armstrong is about 500 watt continuous. So you've effectively got half of Lance Armstrong on board with you today.
What's the top speed I can get on a bike like this?
This will be around about 28 kilometres an hour. It has two modes of operation. One is throttle, where you just twist it and it goes.
Yeah.
And the other one is in pedal assist mode. It's in auto, so as you pedal, it goes.
It'll change.
I'll give you some help.
But enough technical stuff, I'm here to race. We'll be travelling 17 kilometres across Christchurch. Starting near the centre of the city, heading out to the estuary, past Sumner Beach and to the top of a very steep hill at Taylor's Mistake. Time to meet the competition. Experienced cyclist Steve Keys on a normal push bike, Morgan, my guide and bike expert, is just coming along for the ride, 70s cycling champion Ross Bush on a homemade electric bike, and me on a top-of-the-line factory-built electric bike.
How do you rate your chances against me?
Not very good.
You're on an electric bike as well, aren't you?
Of course, yeah.
So, I mean, essentially we've got the same amount of power, but you probably know how to stop and manoeuvre your way through traffic a bit better.
Exactly, yeah.
You look serious.
I'm the only one without a motor.
Hello, Sam. You've got no motor?
No motor.
So what's the top speed you can get on your bike?
Oh, probably in short bursts, about 40, 45 maybe.
Really? How long can you maintain that?
5, 6 minutes, I suppose.
What do you like on hills, Steve?
We'll find out.
On your marks, get set, go.
I'm off to a good start, but it's not long before the others catch up. Already I can see the advantages of going electric.
Even though I'm having to work pretty hard to keep up with Steve, I'm not working up a sweat just yet. I'm finding that Steve, the guy without the electric bike, is fast in short spurts. So I think my sort of method of just keeping a steady pace is ultimately going to take me into the lead. He's quite ahead of me at the moment, but I'm going to pass him when we get on the hill. Wow, I have to say, I am cycling up a hill that's probably about, I don't know, give or take a few degrees, 45 degrees. Almost as steep as Baldwin Street in Dunedin, and it feels like I'm cycling on the flat.
So the hills are where the electric bikes really come into their own, and as we near the summit, I pull ahead of Ross.
I told you I was going to win.
I knew that I would win. Even though I've just cycled 2 kilometres, essentially up a straight hill, I'm not that tired. I would definitely recommend an electric bike because you can get about 17 kilometres without working up a sweat, which means I could essentially go straight to work.